these are the colors I'll be using right here. You can see the colors. I'm using some colors. These are all the colors I'm using. So we're using pink. I'm using yellow. I'm using like a baby blue. I'm using like a light brown, like a medium brown. Black. I'm using black. I'm also using like a royal blue as well. And this one's a bright blue right here. I'm using red. I'm gonna use like a nice chocolate brown. I'm using white. I'm using like a nice green color. It's like you can see it right there. It's a nice green. And I'm using gray. And finally, but not least, I'm using a nice purple. Can you see it? No, you can't. Sorry, my camera's a little, icky. But these are the colors I'll be using today. And then this is my painting. This is going to be my painting right here. It's basically on a nice beach at the sea or whatever. You can see that she's sitting on a rock right near the water, and her heart is broken because she's a mermaid and she fell in love with a human man, and they can't be together because he can't breathe on the water and she can't live on land because she's a mermaid. So that was the theme of the drawing or whatever, but I'll get more into it and more depth in it when I start painting. So just give me one moment. I'm describing it to you, and everything is gonna be fine, but you can see like the heart's broken or whatever. But yeah. So these are the paint brushes I will be using, if you can see them or whatever. I got my cup of water right here. I got my drink down there. And I have my questions ready so that I can answer them as I go painting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my camera in a way that you can see me start to paint. So just give me a moment and I will be right back with you guys. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start painting. I'm using this brush right here. It's a little thin. I'm gonna do the outlines and stuff like that. The guy, the tree, the heart, the mermaid, the water. I'm gonna do the outline. What I'm thinking about is painting it first and then doing the outline. What do you guys think? You guys should comment below. Just tell me what to do. Like, I'm not a professional painter, like I said before. Where the boulder is, let me move the camera. And I'm gonna start with the boulder. So I have questions that so you guys could get to know me and stuff like that, and get to know the real me and stuff like that. My first question is, it says, what is the best gift you've ever given? The best gift I've ever given was maybe what I gave to my fiance. Was I gave him some Beat headphones, like the little ones that go in your ear. It's not small. The one, it has like a cuff that you wraps around your ear. Those and a JBL speaker. That's one of the best gifts I've ever given. And a high chair for my cousin for her baby. Those are the best gifts I've ever given. And oh yeah, and I also gave my sisters, there was like a year, I think 2017 2018, it was like a year, no, 2017 I think, or 2018, I'm not sure, but it was a year where pajamas was like really in, like wearing like the onesies and stuff like that. So I made sure that I bought my sisters onesies and stuff like that, so they enjoyed those. Those are like one of the best gifts I've given. Let me see what other gifts I've given. Other than that, let's see. What's the worst gift have I ever received? Worst gift? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not the type of person that it's like really like, oh my god. I appreciate any gift anybody has given me, because at the end of the day, not everybody has to give you a gift, and I've always been appreciative. Like, I've never really knocked anybody for giving me like a shitty gift, even though I don't think the gifts that they've given me were shitty or crappy. I've used them in ways that not a lot of people will do it. But yeah, so I can't say that I've received a shitty gift. It says, aside from necessities, what is one thing you could not go a day without? I cannot go a day without, let's see, like, my phone is so important, but I think I could go a day without it. Maybe not in this generation, but before phones and stuff like that, we lived without phones and stuff like that. Now phones is like a necessity. So thing that I can go without. I'm not sure, but I can't go a day without water. That's one thing I can't go like a day without. Water and my cell phone. Cause my cell phone, I need it, to contact people, to be, so people know where I'm at and stuff like that, and also, do the social media and stuff like that. Things get ahead of ourselves, and then we literally can't live without our cell phones. There's like smaller children that are like 8 and 9 years old, probably younger, that have cell phones. I never had a cell phone at that age. I do think that some parents go overboard by giving their children like iPhones at such a young age, where there's like so many people that rob people, and they see a little kid with a cell phone, of course they're gonna rob them, easy target. So definitely when I start having kids and my kids go, mommy, I want an iPhone, I'm gonna tell them absolutely not, until you guys are about teenagers or preteens, where you can take care of yourself and you can make phone calls the right way. And other than that, I'll give my kids a phone, but not a phone where they can, like, I'm not gonna lie, maybe like a track phone or some shit where they can make calls and stuff like that. But I don't want them on social media that young either, you know what I'm saying? I want to raise my kids right. I want to raise them old school. I want to raise them with technology later on, but not so much to the point that they literally that's their life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I feel about the subject. Let's see, what's the next question? It says, name 2 pet peeves. Okay, I have 2 pet peeves. Name 2. One, when I have to repeat myself. I hate repeating myself. I don't like it. Like, if I tell you to do something, do it. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you once, just listen. Don't make me repeat myself. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. And second pet peeve, I don't really have a second pet peeve, to be honest with you. That's just my number 1 pet peeve. My number 1 pet peeve is when I ask you to do something and you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that really irks me. Irks my nerves. Other than that, I'm fine. The next question says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do I see myself in 5 years? I see myself more advanced as a para, you know what I'm saying? Like, reaching the last level of paraing, finishing my degree, finishing my bachelor's degree so that I can become a guidance counselor, and then also entering into maybe having my car by then, you know what I'm saying? Like, having a car. I definitely want a whip, you know what I'm saying? I live in New York City, and you don't need a car, but it's like, if you're planning to move out of New York City, which I am, like, me and my fiance are planning to move out of the city, because honestly, I don't see myself raising children in the city. Like, I've seen the way I was raised, and like, if I had a choice, I would not raise kids in the city. So other than that, where do I see myself 5 years? Yeah, like I said, finishing my degree, having higher salary at the DOE, being able to be a guidance counselor as well, doing all those things so that I can be able to buy a car, have a higher salary, whatever. I see myself getting married as well. Me and my fiance want to buy a car together, all those things, it's important, doing things as a we, as a us, you know, instead of just I, just me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you gotta care about the other person you're with. But yeah, in 5 years, I want my bachelor's degree. I want to be level 4 in the para. I want to be an assistant teacher, and I want to be moving on to being a guidance counselor. So that's where I see myself in 5 years, and having a car, and maybe getting ready to buy a house, and maybe a child within 5 years as well. You know, maybe a son or daughter, whichever one comes first. I'm blessed. Okay. Ooh, this one's a nice question. It says, how many pairs of shoes do you own? Whew. I have so many shoes, it's not even funny. I have shoes in my mom's house. I have shoes at my place with me and my fiance. So I maybe have maybe at my fiance's place, maybe at least 30 pairs of shoes here, and maybe 20 at my mom's house. I have a lot of shoes. I love shoes. I love my boots as well, because growing up, I didn't really grow up with boots, because my calves are big. I'm a little on the heavier side, so I never was able to rock boots that I actually liked. So yeah, so it was. Now I'm gonna start at the mermaid's fin, and then I'm gonna change the color her fin in the bottom right here. So bear with me. And what else? I just got sidetracked. It says, if you were a superhero, what powers would you have? That's actually a good question, because I've always, when when you're younger and you always want to be a superhero and you don't know what superhero you wanted to be. But what superhero I always wanted to be? I always wanted to be Superman. For some reason, I love Superman. Like Superman was awesome to me in my eyes, because I don't know, he has the power he has strength, he can fly, he can shoot lasers out of his eyes, he can blow cold air, he can do so many things, and it's so cool. But the only downfall to him is the fact that he can literally die off of a freaking rock. Off of a rock can kill him. That sucks. But if I was a superhero, I would want the power to have telekinesis, powers of the mind. I've always been very obsessed with that. You know what I'm saying? I've always, something not Magneto, something like Jean Grey. I've always had a love for her and her powers. So something like that definitely, attracts me. I'm drawn to her powers. So something like that. Definitely. I hate this thing. Okay, let's see. It says, what would you do if you won the lottery? That's a good question. What would I do if I won the lottery? First thing I would do is, take my mom out of the projects. That's the first thing I would do. I would buy my mom a house, make sure it's paid for, and then make sure that she has enough money so that she can be able to make her property taxes and stuff like that. I want to buy my mom a house. That's the first thing I would do with my money, is buy my mom a house, and buy a car as well for me and my fiance. Buy him a car, buy me a car, buy the condo we live in, buy a couple condos, so we can rent it out and make some, passive income, as well as buying a house as well. A nice house upstate. I want to leave New York, but I would definitely leave the city to live upstate, so that we can have a better life and stuff like that. So hold on, you guys, just give me 1 second. Gotta fix this. But what 3 items would you take on a desert island? A knife, that's one. A knife, a lighter, and a big umbrella. I don't know why, but I would definitely bring a big umbrella. So I definitely Oh god, I gotta fix this tree. Here we go. So let me see. Here we go, and then we gotta fix the tree. Oh, I don't want to mess up his hair. Okay, there you go. Don't want to mess up his hair. What else? What was your favorite subject in school? My favorite subject in school, hands down, was history. I love history. American history, to be exact. That was my favorite subject. Art, too, was my favorite subject. What else? I like learning about science, but to retain science in the brain, it was terrible. Other than that, I'm good. Next question. What is the most unusual thing you have ever eaten? I forgot what it was called, but I know it was a Japanese dish that it was an egg that was like scrambled, and they split it open on your plate of rice. And when they split it open, it was so good. I don't know what's it called, but it was really good. Let me see what I'm sorry. Hey you guys, what I have, this is about 50% done. That's what I have. See the water, the sand, the guy. I'm almost done. Now I'm gonna finish outlining and painting, and then from there I'm gonna finish the painting off camera, and then I'm gonna show you guys the finished product, so you guys get a feel of what I did, how I did it. But yeah, back to the questions. If you guys are trying to get to know me, you guys could always comment below, ask any questions you would like. It says, do you collect anything? The only thing I really collect is the pop dolls. I don't know if you guys collect any of those, but I collect pops. And the little bobblehead, big-headed, like all from my favorite cartoons. Like later on, I want to get Sailor Moon or whatever, because it was my favorite anime growing up, my favorite cartoon growing up. So definitely want to collect those, but those get a little expensive when you're trying to collect for Sailor Moon, you know. But other than that, that's one thing I collect is pops. Okay, what else? It says, is there anything you wish could come back into fashion? Not really. I'm not really a big fashionable person, so don't really care for fashion like that. So I'm gonna say no. Let me see what else. It says, are you an introvert or an extrovert? To be honest with you, I could be a bit of both. I can be an extrovert, you know, very sociable, very, you know, friendly person. But then there's days where I just don't want to talk to anybody, don't want to give no phone calls out, you know. So I'm a little bit of both. I could be a bit of both. It says, which 5 senses would you say is your strongest? Taste. My sense of taste, smell, and touch will be my strongest. It says, have you ever had a surprise party? An actual surprise? No, I've never had an actual surprise party, because I found out about my sweet 16, and to be honest with you, it wasn't really much of a fucking party, because I ended up going from my house. My mom cooked, my dad bought me a cake, to actually going to a different party and stuff like that. So it wasn't really much of a party. I invited some people came, and my mom was like, you know, just send everybody home. And the people who stayed was my mom's friends. My mom's I forgot what friend she had over. I think it was, I'm not gonna mention that person's name because that person is deceased, but yeah, that person came to my house and it was fun. Had a good time. But yeah, other than that, it says, are you related or distant related to anyone famous? No, I'm not. It says, what what do you do to fit in? What do I do? I don't really do much to fit in. Like, I pretty much talk to everybody. That's one thing that I do. Like, I don't really fit in with anybody. Like, I've always made friends on the go, so like I don't have to fit in to be in the cool crowd, you know what I'm saying? I've always when I was younger. Next question, it says, does your family have a motto, spoken or non-spoken? No, not really. If you were a ruler of your own country, what would be the first law that you would introduce? Okay. Equal pay will be the first law that I would enlist. Equal pay and leave for both parties, or both parent parties, for both man and woman, because you know, like, I know the man works and everything like that, but I feel like the man should also spend time with their child. So I will also give them leave, you know what I'm saying, so they can be able to spend time with their son or daughter or whatever the fuck. Because I know they give leave for women, but I don't know if they give leave for men. What else? It says, who was your favorite teacher in school and why? Well, my favorite teacher was in high school, and his name was Mr. K. I'm not gonna say his full name because, you know, it's disrespectful. I don't know if he would want to be mentioned in my videos, so I'm not gonna say his full name, but I'm gonna say the first letter of his last name, Mr. K. He helped me with when I went to my transfer school, and he was an amazing history teacher, and also, you know, he's the one who really motivated me to finish high school. So I would definitely say Mr. K. It says, what 3 things do you think of most each day? Food, sleep, and when I'm going home from work. That's the 3 things I think about. Next question, what celebrity would you like to meet at Starbucks for a cup of coffee? A celebrity I would like to meet for a cup of coffee. Denzel Washington. I would definitely want to meet him for a cup of coffee. He's like one of those stars that's like really intellect, like very smart, and I would love to dig in his brain and, you know, and ask him questions about acting and about all different types of things, because he's really smart. He speaks multiple languages, you know, like he's a person that I would love to have a cup of coffee with. Next question, on a scale from 1 to 10, how funny would you say you are? I would say maybe like a 6 or 7. I'm not like that funny, but when I tell stories and stuff like that, I can be a little comedian sometimes, but I'll say a 6 or 7. It says, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do I see myself in 10 years? I see myself with my master's degree. I see myself as a para. I see myself having my 3 kids. I see myself in a house and having a car, being married. Up the salary, more investments in NFTs, crypto, some bets, some, you know, here and there. My YouTube video being off the ground, so I can be able to make money off YouTube. So yeah, that's where I see myself in 10 years from now. So let's see if it happens. If I'm 20, I'm gonna be 29 this year. So by the time I'm 39, let's see if that happens. Don't worry, I'll be vlogging and doing all that other extra stuff, so I'll be able to record at least every year of my growth. You know what I'm saying? Things that I've accomplished. Next thing, it said, what was your first job? I was babysitting. That was my first job ever. Babysitting my sisters, babysitting my mom's friends' kids, babysitting, you know, just, you know, doing babysitting while people party and having fun and stuff like that, doing all that extra shit. That was my first job. If you can join any past or current music group, which would you want to join? I've always loved heavy metal music, so I would join Slipknot. That would be the group. Either Slipknot or Killswitch Engage was really one of my favorite bands too. Disturbed. Nirvana was really good. Linkin Park was really good. Paramore was really good. Evanescence was awesome. Flyleaf. The list goes on. I love heavy metal bands, so I would definitely do the heavy metal. How many languages do I speak? I speak 2, and I speak English and Spanish. My mother is Puerto Rican. My dad is Dominican. So I didn't grow up speaking Spanish because my dad did not raise me. My mom did. My mom's Puerto Rican. So my mom speaks both English and Spanish, but very carelessly did not teach me and my other siblings how to speak Spanish. I learned how to speak Spanish on the go through being with my dad and also getting a job where you're required to speak Spanish. That really pushed me into perfecting my Spanish to be around people who only speak Spanish. So that really pushed me. I did take a year of Italian in college, which was really good. I only memorized a couple words, a couple phrases. I'm not really that good in Italian, but I would love to learn Italian. That's one language that I would love to pick up. What is your favorite family holiday tradition? I remember when we used for Christmas, my mom used to buy the gingerbread houses, and we would do them as a family. So that was one of the traditions we used to do for Christmas. Hey you guys, so this is the finished product. Got the leaves here, the palm tree, the sand, the ocean, the boulder, the rock she's on. That's her right here. That's her body, her fin, and then this is the guy that she's in love with or whatever, and that's the heart breaking in the middle. But yep, that's the whole picture, you guys. Everything you need to know is right there. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for enjoying my painting videos and all the love and support that I received for the last couple months since I started making videos and stuff like that. I'm gonna turn the camera towards me so you guys can see me. So it's VCat here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the painting. Anything you guys want me or you guys want to suggest of me paint, I will paint for you guys. I'll also be putting up some gaming videos as well, to show you guys that I'm active on here, either in my painting or doing video games. Again, this is VCat here. You guys can like, comment, and subscribe to me. So if you want more painting videos, more gaming videos, and since I'm also vaccinated, I will be back in the restaurants again when it gets warmer, and I will be doing my vlogs like that as well. So if you guys are interested or like the videos, just comment below. Follow me on Instagram, v_cat_. You can follow me on TikTok at v_cat. You can also follow me on Twitter as king_vv1. And I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you guys for supporting me. Have a good day.